welcome back to the drive.
Continue on current road for 0.9 miles.
Oh my god. We're in a bit of a different area right now. I went to go eat at this Torchy's place off to the left there. Oh shoot, my fault. I didn't realize we were going. Oh. We went to go eat there, and so now I'm on my way home actually. So that's cool. So it's gonna be a bit of a different way back home. Obviously I'm gonna have to cut out some of it, but yeah, that'll be fun. Class today was a bit stressful because we went over some stuff, didn't fully remember everything, and we got an exam next week, and the professor, he makes things sound a lot harder than they are. At least he's very difficult to understand or gauge what he's trying to say, because he'll make it sound like you have to do this, or you really need to look at this, you have to look at this, you have to be able to understand all this, whatever the hell. But then he ends it off by saying this exam should be really easy. As long as you just kind of look at some of the material, you'll be fine. But then it's, at the same time, it's also like he makes it sound so complicated and like really difficult. So, I don't know. What the heck is happening here? Denton is such a weird place. The roads here are god-awful, and then they also make no sense. The layout of them make no sense. Like, on the way to this place right here,
In
it
a
was
half
so
mile,
complicated.
take the second exit at the traffic circle.
It was so complicated, and like there's even like like two curves back to back that were so sharp, just out of the middle of nowhere, just because they felt like it. It seems like, holy hell, that's Halloween and a half right there.
In a quarter mile, take the second exit at the traffic circle.
Gotcha. At the traffic circle. So I guess I need in the middle lane then, because I'm gonna be going straight. I'm pretty sure you have to kind of go.
Take the second exit.
Yeah. Whatever, I'll get there. But yeah, like even when I'm coming from like the college or whatever, there's like so many things that are like, oh, you can't turn here because it's a one way that way, or it's like you're so stressed because there's so many kids walking, and then there's also just like so many road signs you have to follow. Oh shoot, my fault. I hate it here. I hate it here so much.
In 0.2 miles, turn right onto West Oak Street.
Yeah, there's just like a lot of stuff here you gotta pay attention to. Especially like roads.
Turn right onto West Oak Street.
Like, what the hell is this road right here? What the hell is that to the left? What is this? Oh, I have to take a right here. Oh my god. I hate driving here so much because it's just so scuffed. It doesn't help that I'm talking right now. I'm not actually paying attention, so I'm not being a very good driver, but it is what it is. This luxury here is a one-way. You can only go to this way, but if I weren't having directions, I'd be confused.
In 0.4 miles, turn left onto North I-35.
Where even am I? How am I going to get to... How does this lead to a highway? I don't get it. I mean, there's a highway right there, but whatever. It's fine. It's such a strange...
In a quarter mile,
thing.
Turn left at the second road onto North I-35.
Yeah, I get it. I understand. Bing bong.
Turn left onto North I-35.
Is that a stop sign? Yeah, it's an all-way stop sign, so got it. Yeah, basically the road setups here are just scuffed as hell, and you really have to pay attention to everything. That's basically what I'm complaining about here.
In 0.3 miles, drive straight onto I-35W south.
Oh, there's my school. Well, the football stadium at least.
Drive straight onto I-35W south.
What the fuck is this? Sorry, I shouldn't cuss on this, but what the hell is that? The people trying to sleep right now while watching this, it is like, oh, what?
Continue on current road for about 11 miles.
Oh, I know where we're at. Or I know how this works. This used to be the way I used to come home from work. Well, this road or this highway is how I used to get to and from work when I worked at FedEx. So many like trees and open land over there. It doesn't even look like it's the same place where I live. Back to what I was saying before, though, class is just kind of tough right now. He says it's like second half of this class is going to be really difficult because we're going to have projects and like, he says games, but it's not really a game, but it also is considered a game. He's like, yeah, we have, you have your project you have to work on, and then we're also going to have a game, and plus all these assignments. So, second half of this class is going to be where to step up and pay a lot of attention. It's like, okay, bro, why you got to do this to us right now? And I'm in a group where it seems like all the people that are in my group don't seem to really care. So, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to turn on my cruise. Like, this looks like I'm going to South Dakota. Because it's just like land all on both sides, trees or whatever, cattle. I mean, I know it's like relatively like, you know, it's Texas, but also not Texas, because this isn't what I'm used to. This isn't where I was raised. I was raised in the city. This is just like weird that it's like, this is not too far away from where I live. Which is like two different worlds. be honest, because I barely ever see this. It's just kind of like kind of opens your eyes a little bit. Because I'm just so used to like there's houses being everywhere, you know, houses and developments and neighborhoods. Like all this to the right would just normally be like a neighborhood to me, or at least by now it would be a neighborhood when I first lived here. You know, when I was younger, obviously there's a lot less developments and stuff, and there's actually more grass and stuff. And then over time, you know, it's developed into what it is now. Cars falling behind me this entire time, so I was just kind of sitting in the left lane. And then this car came up out of nowhere, so I'll stick to my right lane, like you're supposed to do.
In 2 miles, take exit 74 on the right to Flower Mound.
Yeah, off to the left now is what I'm more used to. This is really cool to see that. What the? Oh, it scared me. It's like, what the hell? Why is there a dude just sitting there? I should become a semi driver, bro. Low key. Record all my drives, bro.
In 1 mile, take exit 74 on the right to Flower Mound.
What the hell? I looked down for 1 second to cancel the route. I hit something. I don't know what the hell it was. It's probably like a tire or something. Instead of coming this way, I used to turn left. You see how I'm going here now? I don't know why I'm explaining this right now, but I don't really need to. But yeah, I used to work, let's see here, whenever I actually pull up here. You kind of see those buildings over in the distance there? I worked somewhat near there. there's an airport down there. It's like a few miles past where those buildings are, a little bit to the right. And I worked over by that airport, so that was fun. Not really, there's a reason why I left it, but I think they redid this road or something. They must have, because it didn't look like this before. Not fond of memories of driving this road, bro. I worked at 2 a.m., 2 to like 7, 2 to 8, which wasn't that bad, you know, in terms of like hours and stuff like that, but it's just getting up at 2 a.m. and then, you know, also having school at the same time, it kind of sucked, you know? You had to like change up your sleep schedule all the time. I do not miss this one bit. Actually, a lot has changed. I literally haven't been gone from here that much, or like that long. A lot of this has already changed. Now you see what I mean, bro. So used to like all these, you know, when I was younger, it was just, the stuff wasn't here, and then all of a sudden now it's here. That's what I'm talking about. Stuff is just constantly changing. Right as we get into the city, bro. Immediate residential. Crossing is so sketchy and bouncy and me no likey. The other day we had a crazy customer, and so apparently I had to talk while I was in class. I was having to text my manager because she had to file a report or whatever, because this customer actually went to corporate and complained about us, which is wild. Give me a second, I'll explain everything. But yeah, she went to corporate and complained about us and my manager specifically. So basically what happened Saturday, customer comes in with 4 items, right? Comes with 4 items. I go and take care of her, you know, I go over there, ask her what she needs help with. And so I go over there, ask her, and she's like, I need to make a return. She's got 4 items there on the counter. I'm like, okay, I'll make a return. I look on the receipt. The receipt is from a different store. It's from a store in Dallas, which we're very far from Dallas. But it's like, it's fine, or whatever. But I don't know how to issue a return from a different store. I haven't dealt with that. So I go and grab my manager. He comes and shows me how to manually do a return like this. And shabing shaboom, whatever. But on the receipt, there's only 2 items listed. So we can only return 2 of the 4 items. And she seemed fine with it. And so we return those 2 items, or we start issuing the return for those 2 items. It comes to the point where we're like, okay, we need you to swipe the card that was used to purchase this, because there was a card that was used to purchase this. If there was anything like, if it was cash or anything like that, that's fine. We don't really need the card, I think, but I could be wrong. Anyways, it was purchased on a card, so we need the original card that was used to purchase this, so that we can issue this refund. It's just how the policy works. It's how the system works. We can't advance on with the return. We can't just skip this process. It's not possible. So we need the card. So we ask her, all right, do you have the card, whatever? And she's like, no, it's my painter's card, so I don't have it. And she brought her painter in with her, and so she's like, so then we go and ask his painter, because he's standing there right next to her. We're like, all right, do you have your card? And then she interrupts us and says, no, he doesn't have it. He left it at his house. We're like, okay, well, we can't issue this return then, because we don't have the card. That's just not how, we just physically cannot do anything here. We can't give you special treatment or anything, because it's just physically not how that works. And so we're like, okay, we're sorry, but we can't do anything with this now, because if you don't have the card, we can't issue a return. Here's where it gets crazy. She starts saying, you know what? This company is something else. Sherwin is something else. I know the CEO of Sherwin-Williams. I even go on plane rides with him. And I'm like, oh no, this is just an adult version of like one of those kids that's like, my dad owns Microsoft, or whatever the hell. It's like another one of these, because there's no way she actually knows the CEO of Sherwin-Williams. I'm sorry, if you know the CEO of Sherwin-Williams, you're not going to be coming in here complaining about a couple bucks that you're not going to be able to get out of this. And also, you'd probably know better than to show up without a card if you knew the CEO. There's just so many things about her that doesn't make any sense as to how she could know the CEO. But whatever. She starts saying this, and then she's like, and this is complete bullshit. The whole system of Sherwin-Williams is complete bullshit. She starts actually using these words and stuff like that. I'm like, oh no. I'm just standing like, uh-oh. This is, I was like, no. And she started dropping the F-bomb, just casually, and she starts raising her voice. My manager then is just like, please do not swear in my store, and all this stuff. And then she just continues going on, does not stop whatsoever, just keeps continuing swearing and dropping F-bombs. And my manager has to interrupt again. He's like, please do not swear in my store. I'm sorry that we can't do anything with this. It's not my fault. We're not trying to screw you over here. It's just how it works. I'm sorry. She's like, I know it's not y'all's fault. I know it's not you. It's the company. It's this bullshit company. And I'm just like, then why are you, like in my head, I'm like, why are you complaining about this to us? Why are you getting so mad at us? Huh? Why do I have to deal with this? And there was another like family that was over in the paint color section that was looking at colors, and they were kind of looking over too. I'm like, oh god, this is Aki. And so yeah, not the good times. She eventually left the store, and they parked next. So when I got into work, there's a FedEx truck parked in like all 6 spots Like on the side, there's like 6 spots that are covered by a FedEx truck, so I like park close in front of the door, and they parked right next to me. Their van that they had was parked right next to me, and so they go out there and they start arguing right next to my van, like right in between my car and their van. I'm like, oh, please don't do anything stupid. I don't want to go out here. Please don't do anything stupid. My car is right there. I don't have to deal with this. And so I'm just kind of glancing over while I'm taking care of another customer. But regardless, she ended up filing a complaint against my manager, which is wild because she literally was saying how it's not our fault and she understands that, but then she goes and files a complaint to corporate about my manager or us. I don't know what exactly it was, but all I know is I had to tell the store manager, who is the manager of my manager, you know, what happened basically, because there was a complaint issued to corporate and she needed to save his back or whatever the hell. So I don't know what she wrote in her complaint. I would really like to know that. Because if she wrote to them what she was telling to us, they're just gonna just ignore that because it's just some BS, you know? It's just not how the world works. But anyways, so I spent like 10 minutes writing out a whole like novel of a recountance of what happened, or recounting what happened basically. Anyways, that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and end this off. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching. I do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.